Xavier, first road game for you guys in almost a month since you went to Northwestern. What are the challenges that come with having been at home for so long and now having to get back into conference play away from home?
We just want to continue to do the things we've been doing. Try not to let little things like that affect us. And just do the things that we can control.
Illinois, I think, forced 22 turnovers or something against Gonzaga, and then one of the top teams in the nation in that department. What do you guys have to do to prepare for the pressure they're going to provide on defense?
Just expect that it's coming. Expect that we're going to have some turnovers that we may not have, but just stay disciplined. We stay locked in. I feel like we'll be fine. They provide great pressure, so we just have to adjust to it.
What do you guys do in practice to simulate their pressure?
Just kind of make sure we have great ball control, ball handling drills and things like that.
Like defensively, what they do. I mean, like, do they ever put like a sixth defender on the floor at practice or anything like that against?
No, we haven't. But I mean, it's more about just what we do, more like pivoting, ball handling, being strong with the ball, things like that.
With the hook shot, how much do you have to practice that and work on that on your own before you're comfortable with pulling it out in a game?
I worked on it a lot in the summer, these past few seasons, so I was just glad to see a couple go in.
Do you feel like it's demoralizing for big men who can't block that, who can't get to it when they feel like they have good defensive position?
I'm not sure. I just try to put it high enough where they can get to it. But, sometimes they may get to it, but I just trust it a lot while we're going downhill.
So what do you say to John then if you hit one of the practice?
I always say good luck. They're trying to get it.
Xavier, who was the one that came to you about maybe trying out that shot? Was it Coach Beilein or was it DeAndre Haynes?
It was myself.
You?
I did it on accident and knew it would be a good shot if I could perfect it.
How did you do it on accident? Was it just something you did practice?
Open gym my freshman year.
Okay.
Was there a moment in a game where you realized, oh, this could be something that's part of my arsenal?
I noticed it when I first did it. I did it kind of comfortable. Then I started perfecting it more. At first it was just from the side. Then I just started once perfect with both hands and from all over in the arc area type of deal.
You was comfortable with both hands on that?
Yeah.
Left side too?
Yeah.
Xavier, your coach said you guys have been handling the success of 15-0 by just kind of taking an approach of only looking forward and not worrying about what you've already accomplished. But was there anything you take from that run last year from about February to the Villanova game that you've been kind of trying to instill in the young guys this year about not getting too ahead of themselves throughout all this?
Yes, but at the same time, we want to enjoy it. At the same time, it's a blessing to be 15-0. But at the same time, we have to keep working because we can be 15-0 and we can lose the next 5. So it's important that we stay focused on our next opponent.
On that hook, what do you actually aim at?
More towards just make sure it's high so they can't block it. And once it's high, let it drop in.
Like, are you keying on like the corner of the box or the glass or anything?
Nah, I
the
just.
rim, or is it just all instinct or what?
I feel like it's just a touch to it. I try to stay away from aiming at a particular spot. As long as it's high enough, it'll drop in. So if I miss it, it's probably because it was short.
It's not really a shot that like there's not a lot of 6-foot guards to go study and be like, oh, he did the shot this way. Like, that's not a thing. So do you look at the way anyone else is taking hooks, or like are you just kind of making this up as you go along?
Yeah, I'm just making it up as I go along. I'm not getting into all that. Just make it up as I go along. And yeah, just keep trying to perfect at it.
You've hit more than a few. You said you hit a few. You've hit more than a few. There's been like several of you. Do you chart like how many of these?
I don't chart them.
No?
But I mean, yeah. I
You
don't
know,
chart.
You're just feeling around that.
I'm gonna get the sky hook synergy.
Let me know what the numbers is.
I think you're 7 of 10 on the year. I saw it the other day.
Okay.
It's up there in the nation.
Pretty good.
It's all big men besides you.
Yeah.
Arms is above you, I think, but
Yeah. I think you're tied with half. Ethan half.
Ethan have he got some nice, clever moves around. He does. It'd be hard to beat him around that area.
Have any opposing big men said anything? I know you hit a couple over Pardon at Northwestern. Did he have a reaction? Did he like say anything under his breath, I guess, when you hit that shot over?
I really wouldn't know that. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, a few big men came by and said something like, "That's nice," or like, "That's unstoppable." A couple said, "That's lucky." Like, I don't know.
Covered it all.
Yeah.
Do you see any other guys on the team developing a hook shot, or is that your thing?
I feel like the point guards are following my lead a little bit in that area, trying to perfect it. I mean, so I feel like it'll be good to everyone, not just point guard. Obviously to the post man, but for the wings as well.
Could you put a figure on how many hours you've spent working on that?
I can't. I don't know how many hours.
Just
I
curious.
don't know how many hours I've put into it, but I mean, it's just more about just the feel for it. It's not about the hours, it's about what you put into those hours. So.
Because you make it look easy, and that's not an easy shot by
Yeah, but
any chance.
I feel like everybody who plays basketball has something special and unique that they does. Like Jordan had like the step back, jabbing step back. That's been a high percentage shot for him. Charles has a good post-up game. John says he has good hooks. You know, so everybody has something that's kind of, may not be as normal, but kind of unique and special to them.
Why is it better than a more traditional, I guess, just the floater for you?
Because I don't know. I honestly don't know. The hook shots is more comfortable for me. The floaters will come as well, but I mean, the hook shot is, it's hard to do a floater when someone's like hip checking you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just do it kind of running away from them, it's the easier shot in my opinion. But I mean, everyone has different feels to the game.
Xavier, with Isaiah Livers out, some of the freshmen have been seeing more of the court. What have you, as one of the team's veterans, done to kind of mentor them and they get more playing time?
I just tell them just keep working every single day, keep getting better, do the thing they can control, and when they get in a game, it'll be a lot easier than practice. And, Brandon applied that really well. Practice is a lot harder, not for just me, but for him, for the whole team. So the game is a lot easier because it's just you feel like you're more free.
Xavier, when you're out top, a couple more. Maybe you get a ball screen or whatever, and you find a seam that you're going to go attack and try to get some offense for yourself. What specifically are you kind of looking for in those moments that you know you can kind of get through or whatever?
I don't know. I just kind of just play. Try to get downhill. Obviously, your first instinct should be to score. They don't want to stop you to score, but if they do stop you, I have the ability where I can find others and put them in positions to score easy. So it's not really a specific thing I'm just looking first to attack, get 2 feet in the lane consistently, find others, and then if I go 2 feet in paint and they stand at home, just try to finish the shot, whether that's hooks, drop-offs, or whatever it is.
And, you know, maybe even in comparison to this time last year, in terms of just kind of knowing where everyone is on the floor when you do have the ball in your hands and you're coming off a screen or whatever, just can you put into words what or how much more advanced you are, and just kind of having a feel for, you know, you can make this pass, you make that pass, you know where guys are. Is it just dramatically different?
We got a couple of thirsty guys on our team, so they know when I have the ball, I'm going to try to look to get them some buckets. So when I have the ball, they're always trying to find the open seams, the open lanes to get points, whether that's backdoor, whether that's spotting up, whether that's rolling up. They know when I have the ball that I'm a very unselfish guy, and the ball most likely is going to them if it's not a wide open lane. That makes sense.
Yeah. And do you feel like you can almost kind of feel where they are
Yes,
now,
I
as opposed to
definitely
having to
can.
look and see it and all that?
Definitely.
Okay.
All right, thanks, sir.
Thanks.
Thank